Hello everyone, and welcome back to a calm, relaxing, normal video. If you're wondering what the giant subtitles are, I'm sorry. All the big channels do that at the beginning so they can increase viewer retention. The algorithm's proven it, so this works. So I have to do it forever now. So I'm going to leave it up for the whole video, actually. That way, I can't lose. I am absolutely just kidding. I can't even imagine. Today I want to cover the absolute priceless value of your attention span. You might have seen a couple of memes joking about how it's hard to focus now, and while they are haha funny, they're also kind of haha uh-oh. And if you're anything like me, your attention span has kind of been whittled away by how everything works online, because it's very fast, very punchy, and you don't like waiting. Those rapid commercials and those short form video content are training us to have horrible attention spans. And I got distracted. And you might be hearing all this and saying, yeah, Duncan, I know my attention's not that great, but why is this an important thing to talk about? And I'll tell you, but I am going to add a vertical phone game here with flashing colors in case any of you get bored. Just zone in on that. Statistically, the best way to recapture your audience's attention is to supply the distraction so they never go too far. That's one of the many things I learned in my marketing class. Thanks a million, film school. And also, what is there to gain from this? Why is all of our media shortening down our attention spans? If you guessed money, yeah. In order for anything or anyone to tell you something, sell you something, converse with you, discuss anything, you have to at least be paying a little attention to it. This is why you'll see so many commercials that are loud, flashy, disorienting, or boobs, because all of those tactics are proven to boost engagement, and so they're like industry standards now. I can tell you that on the creator side of things, we here at Camp YouTube are told that that's the metric we should be paying attention to. Subscriber count and view count, those are important, but viewer retention, I use my middle finger to count it, but viewer retention is why your videos get recommended, and in terms of growing, that's the thing they want us to focus on. Vulnerability time. YouTube analytics tell me that my viewer retention average is around 8 minutes and 30 seconds. And that's fine to me, but it's below average. And YouTube likes to use these metrics to nudge me and go, hey champ, how you doing? Everything okay at home? You break out those subtitles yet? And they want us to do this because the longer you spend on YouTube, the more money they're going to make off of ad space. I'm the distraction, you're the guards, and YouTube is already inside cracking the safe. I shouldn't have compared this to a heist because that makes it sound bad. I need this heist money to eat food, so don't change. You take away all the financial incentives, and at my core, the main reason I want you to watch the whole video is because my conclusion is at the end. And if you leave the video before then I've just been ranting like a madman. But it comes off a little clingy to say, hey subscribers, please watch the entire video. And most creators know this, so they either consciously or subconsciously imply subtle little tricks in order to get you to stay. In my opinion, as long as those tricks aren't obstructive or manipulative, I don't have a big problem with it because it's kind of just part of the job. You want to make people watch the video, which includes making them watch the whole way. So I understand. I probably shouldn't be giving you all of my insider information, but I'd be more than happy to demonstrate one. So I'll play an ad, and after it, try to tell me what you think the visual amplifier was. We all knew this one was coming. This video is sponsored by Casetify. If you've seen any of my work before, then you know that I use my phone to record audio, and so if something ever happened to it, my job would be in danger, and I would have to use camera audio that sounds like this. So, not ideal. And Casetify is well known for their Impact series, which are designed to protect your phone from fall damage. They asked for me to throw my phone down to prove it, and I can tell you firsthand, they do not disappoint. It was a little nerve-wracking letting my job security drop from a height like that, but it turned out that I didn't have anything to worry about. And even though I dropped my phone on concrete many times, it still works like a dream because it's built with impact absorption in mind. It's drop-proof. And it turns out the phone would be fine dropping even if I was 21 feet tall. which I might be someday. And look, I was sold by that point. They didn't have to go any further, but they did, because these cases actually look really cool. Now I get to add a fun little splash of color into all my videos, and hopefully that makes them better. And thanks to Casetify, you can even get one with my name on it. Or your name. It's fully customizable, but it'd be pretty funny if you had my name. Personally, I enjoy the one with the two snakes, because it kind of looks like they tried to kiss each other and they missed. Security and style is all yours if you want it. And the link to that will be in my description, so you don't even have to go far. Thank you, Casetify. If you guessed that the visual amplifier I used was having 2 concurrent videos instead of 1, then you guessed absolutely correct. And now, on an unrelated note, let's talk about ADHD. Like I mentioned earlier, there was a recent boom in these attention span memes, kind of poking fun at how we all need to be overstimulated in order to think. They would have the Family Guy Funniest Moments compilation, they would have the iPhone game going on, they would have the stimulation videos playing, or sometimes all 3. Anything you want to add? I love all of these. I find them all funny, because we're acknowledging that it's there, but still making light of it. We got some great jokes out of it, but man, isn't it kind of worrying that we all related to this? I caught a really bad case of ADHD. I watch TV while also having my phone in my hand. I can't read books anymore without my eyes darting around the page. I sometimes will get so obsessed with something that I will forget to do human things, like eating or walking. In reality, only a percentage of the population has diagnosed ADHD, but entertainment apps pushing short-form content more and more is giving more people similar attention deficit symptoms. And it's important to point out that not all ADHD is the same. Some people actually can be more productive with it. Those lucky bastards. And if you're looking for it, you'll see it everywhere. Every app has a For You page now. Videos are loud and punchy at the beginning to get you to stay. All of this short form content is becoming the norm. And these videos know that they have to get in, entertain, and get out, because by then the viewer already feels like the next video should have started. And I am no different. I will fall victim to the For You conveyor belt and just lose hours of my day just being fed algorithmic content. Despite me knowing that the program is working overtime in order to shorten my attention span and keep me there longer, no one's immune. This stuff is really strong. It's been trained to be. There's a good chance that most of you are watching this video with another tab or device open. Yeah, that's right, I can see you. I'm kidding. And I get it, because I also suffer from what I call two things disease. Putting all of my focus onto one thing is tricky because there's so much to distract me. But two things? Now we're talking. Whenever I drift from one, I'm caught by the other, and then repeat. It's like an electric fence that makes my brain happy. If I'm eating, I'll watch TV. If I'm doing housework, I'll listen to music, because doing one of those things without the other would make me alert to how quiet things are, and we can't have quiet. That's the work of demons. I'll see a TikTok of a robot voice reading a really long story from Reddit, but there will be Minecraft parkour in the background. And I will sit down and watch that entire thing because I'm getting a story read to me and I'm watching a video game. It's like getting caught in a really embarrassing trap. And the good news is that there is a solution to this. The bad news is that it's practice. Ow. She's never done this before. What? I don't know what's happening. Oh, bye. There is good news to this being a widespread problem in that there are a lot of solutions online that will help you retrain those muscles in order to grow your attention span back. One thing I'll do when I sit down to watch a movie is put my phone in the other room. Just take it out of the picture, and with that gone, it's a lot easier to watch the movie and then usually fall into it. If I'm ever on TikTok and I come across a blatant example of attention grabbing, like the pop-up subtitles or the background gameplay, I will actually take that as a sign and get off the app. Don't laugh at me, but whenever I read books now, I will use my finger to track each word so I retain it all. I said don't laugh. If you can work at recognizing this stuff, then you know how to avoid it, and it becomes easier to live without. And that's how you get better. And it might feel like you've put guardrails on, but we need these in order to get better. Like, they have to come from within, because the phones aren't going to help us. No one else is going to be able to repair your attention span for you. In fact, most things out there are wanting to keep it fragile. And yeah, you might feel silly when you're using your fingers to read, or when you get that itch when your phone is in another room. But those are signs of the healing process. And healing is very possible. And I do think this is something that is worthwhile putting some energy into, because watching Family Guy, Subway Surfers, and some kind of stimulant video is fun for a second, but we should not let that become the new normal. And hey, if you made it this far into the video, that's a pretty good sign that your attention span is stronger than most. So now I'm going to give you a real challenge. For a minute, I'm going to sit here and you can't skip or click away. I'm kidding. I'm not going to do that to you. Good night.
Are you going live?
No. I'm recording the outro.
Oh, okay. Start over.
Hey, everybody. Sorry it's shaky. I'm in a car. Thank you all for watching the video. I know this was kind of an interesting topic that there are a lot more things to say about.
Sorry.
So if you have any additional thoughts, feel free to put them in the comments. I'm very interested in hearing what other people are saying. I got a text message. Sorry, I should be reading that. Feel free to like the video or comment the video, subscribe to the video if you feel like it. You don't have to.
An eye patch.
Well, see,
I think that looks good.
I feel like it should be straight down.
Okay.
For more quality content, be sure to check in next week for another video. It'll be about something interesting, probably.
We're nailing this, baby.
Thank you.
Bye, Kunk Nation. Kunk Nation.
Hold on.
Can I talk to Kunk Nation directly?
Sure, yeah, what do you want to say?
So if you could subscribe to Duncan's Patreon, his girlfriend would really appreciate that, because we just got back from Trader Joe's, and you guys, like, have you seen these prices? These are crazy.
Alright, we're dangerously close to extortion.
It's not extortion, I'm asking them nicely. I'm asking if you would like your favorite YouTuber's girlfriend to not starve to death.
That about does it for us. I mean, me. Take care of yourselves and others. Have a good week if you can. Be sure to, keep at it.
Keep at it, champ.
I love you lots, and goodbye.